Some kind of disappointing news from Sony today. It was a little bit kind of out of the ordinary for them to kind of announce this stuff, but still, with the good comes the bad and the bad comes the good. Eventually, you kind of get used to it. I know there's a lot of fans who are quite a little bit disappointed by this news, but there are some workarounds and ways around it, so I think that we'll probably see some of those before too long. And obviously we're going to be seeing a lot of Sony in the future, because there's heavy rumors that they're supposed to be making some more noise this week. Now, what exactly is that noise going to be? Heck, I don't really know, because I'm not an insider, and most insiders aren't insiders either. So we basically just have to wait and see what happens, and hopefully we get something pretty interesting. That's your only hope. As fans, as gamers, we all have to sit there and hope that these companies kind of listen to us and kind of pay attention to what we're asking for and deliver, because I think that's the most important thing for all of this. You know what I mean? So I do hope that this is something that they actually kind of nail, and I think that this is something that they probably will address in the future. But it is a little bit disappointed that this came out the way that it did, and so I do want to talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Crap Gamer here with Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a few changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from leaving us a like and possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It means the absolute world to me. And if you are spending some of your free time with me today, by all means, please like the video. That's pretty much the only thing I ask of anybody that watches. Like the video. It helps the videos to be seen, and it helps the channel to grow. So yeah, it's kind of a symbiotic relationship where we each kind of can do our part to help each other out. So thank you guys. With that being said, right into this, right? So anyway, Sony made a couple of different, probably difficult announcements. First and foremost, they removed from the PlayStation Store the option to purchase PlayStation Now subscription, with only the monthly option available to purchase. So you can't purchase a year off the store right now. I guess they're trying to stop people from taking advantage of the situation where that would kind of transfer into a year of their new subscription tier in the future already. So we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, it's always one of those things, like this kind of stuff happens and gamers are kind of left holding the bag a little bit. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is probably something that they didn't want people to take advantage of. Although, listen, Microsoft does that $1 deal for months and months. I feel like anybody that kind of takes advantage of that. Are they taking advantage of Microsoft? Yeah, I don't really think so. But Sony Interactive Entertainment has pulled the plug on the annual PS Now subscription on the PlayStation Store itself, with only the monthly option available to purchase now. Previously, users were able to snap up a year of PlayStation Now membership for $59.99, although now you are only able to select the $8.99 monthly option. And in case you missed it, PlayStation Now is being assimilated into the new PlayStation Plus this summer, so it won't be available as a separate purchase much longer. PlayStation Now has been knocking around since it initially allowed users to stream a number of games to the PlayStation 4. Sony later would allow you to directly download titles to your system because, again, streaming games isn't popular. So the new PlayStation Plus service will come in 3 different tiers, and obviously the most expensive one being the premium tier, which includes PlayStation 1, 2, PSP, PS4, and PS5 games. However, it's recently been suggested, and I covered this, that they are working on a PlayStation 3 emulator for the PlayStation 5, so we'll see how that comes. But it does seem like this was more of just a rush job that they kind of got out with, and didn't really put much thought and effort into actually adding games, because if you're only having 350 games or whatever it is, I feel like it's just one of those things that, to be honest with you, it doesn't make a lot of sense for it to happen, because, quite honest, it just doesn't really make sense for it to kind of go down that way otherwise, right? So what I mean by that is Sony seems to have kind of be going off the cuff, didn't really have a big plan for this. How do you get 350 games total out of the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS3? That's not a lot of games, right? That's what I'm trying to say. I know I didn't convey that probably the best way, but that's not a whole hell of a lot of games to offer, and so it is a little bit odd that that's kind of happening the way that it's happening. And I hope that they kind of can come back and fix that at some other time and actually have some PS3 stuff. But as it is, locking all that stuff behind the paywall is a little bit of an annoyance. And at the end of the day, I guess we'll see what happens. But that wasn't the only bit of bad news. That was also the bad news that they actually laid off 90 staff in North America, which is weird because they're breaking all kinds of records and money and sales and stuff. And then to kind of have it, the way that they have it right now, kind of broken or whatever, I just feel like it's a little bit of a pain in the butt the way that they did that. It's like, hey, you're making all this money and then you're laying people off. So Sony Interactive Entertainment has reportedly laid off over 90 staff members in the U.S., with the losses mainly affecting the sales and marketing departments. The layoffs were seemingly confirmed in documents viewed by Axios, who also managed to speak with at least one of the staff members affected. In addition, VGC verified the claims with an independent source, which revealed a total of 93 staff had been let go. Sony hasn't officially announced anything and would not respond to requests by Axios, but mentioned the cuts were part of global transformation of its sales and business operation via an internal message to staff. Sony announced a new PlayStation Plus service earlier this week, which gives users access to 3 tiers of content in addition to hundreds of PS4 and PS5 games. The format holder is also offering access to legacy titles as well. So, yeah, laying off a bunch of staff doesn't seem like a real smart move to me. But who knows? Like, at the end of the day, I think people are going to probably spin this to whatever narrative they particularly have. For me personally, it always sucks when people lose their jobs. I really do think that. So hopefully it's not the be all end all. Hopefully Sony makes it right, or these people find jobs or whatever, because I think that would be the right thing to do anyway. So we'll see how that kind of works out. But like I said, it is very interesting with how this kind of came about, and then the other news. So they actually end up with some kind of bad news, and they also end up with some good news. So we'll see what happens in the future, but what can I say? I'm going to link all this stuff. You guys can check it out. Let me know what you think. It's always much appreciated. I know, I've been busy lately and stuff like that, and I know how you guys are busy, and the fact that you guys check out the content just means everything to me. So thank you guys so much, and I hope each and every one of you have a fantastic day. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Crap Gamer out.